Am I wrong for saying I should have let my mom unalive herself? She's defending my sister, not me. I, 26 female, have recently found out my boyfriend, Robbie, 28 male, of 4 years, has been cheating on me with my younger sister, Allie, 25 female, for the past 6 months. He accidentally sent a text meant for Allie to me. It didn't have her name, but it sounded so strange with how we usually talk to each other. I grew suspicious and made the decision to go through his phone during the middle of the night while he was asleep. There, I found months of text exchange between them, flirting, sexting, planning dates, and making fun of me. I was furious, too pissed to go to sleep, and ended up confronting Robbie the moment he was coherent enough to understand what I was saying. Robbie admitted to cheating on me with Allie, not that I needed him to, and that it wasn't his fault, and he didn't mean a word of what he said about me in the text. They apparently hooked up during the time back in June because I was recovering from heart surgery and couldn't handle not having his D wet constantly. So Allie offered to sleep with him after he complained about it to her. I told him to shut up and dragged out a suitcase from the closet and told him to put whatever he can fit into. I told him that I'll pack the rest and ship to wherever he was staying. Robbie just nodded and started packing and then called his mom so he could stay at her place. I calmed down enough by the time he left to go stay at his mom's place, laid down for a nap, and confronting Allie over a text once I ate. I told her that I didn't care what her excuses were. She was a horrible sister who slept with my boyfriend at the first opportunity she got, and that she'd never see me again if I could help. Once Allie saw it, she sent me a barrage of texts similar to Robbie's boat earlier, confirming what he said about how the cheating started, and just making herself look worse. I blocked her. I eventually explained what happened to my dad, my mom, and my other sister, Taylor, 27 female. My dad and Taylor were horrified to hear what Allie had did to me, and said they would talk with her. My mom, however, confessed to admitting to knowing the affair was happening and letting it happen without telling me because Robbie treated your sister so well, and that Allie was in love with him and deserved to be. Wait a minute, what? What type of mom is this? And what? Allie was in love with him and deserved to be after what happened with her ex. To be clear, Allie's ex was her college boyfriend. In the relationship, she effed up herself by trying to push him into an open relationship because she found one of their classmates hot. So the sister is a hot mess. I was so shocked by this that I didn't end up even speaking to my mom for a couple of days until she called me and begged for me to forgive Allie and made more excuses for my sister's behavior. This happened after I just sent the rest of Robbie's stuff to his mom, so it infuriated even me more than it typically would. Out of rage, I told my mom that I shouldn't have stopped her from unaliving herself 2 years ago, since she's so invested in defending my sister when I was the one who got betrayed. There was just silence on the other end for a few seconds, and then my mom hung up. My mom tried to unalive herself 2 years ago through cutting her wrist when she and my dad were majorly considering divorce, with my dad full out living in a different city than her. I had walked in on her right when she was about to do it and managed to get the knife out of her hand. My mom then spent some time in a mental health facility and attending therapy, which I ended up paying half for it, until she gained more financial stability. I stayed days at a time to comfort her and make sure she didn't hurt herself when she was feeling depressed. Now, my dad and sister have told me that even though what my mom did was horrible, I shouldn't have said that all the things to her. It felt good to say in the moment, but now I feel so itchy about it. I just want someone else's opinion on this. Honestly, I feel so bad for OP because with family like this and with a mother like this and with a sister like this and a boyfriend like this, when you have people like this in your life, who in God's green earth even needs, an enemy? Oh, I slept with your sister because, you had a open heart surgery and you were recovering and I needed some 5-minute sexual gratification. Oh, I slept with your boyfriend because you couldn't satisfy him since you were so sick to do it. Oh, honey, I'm so glad your sister finally found somebody who makes her happy, even though he's your boyfriend and she's sleeping with your boyfriend, even though you just had a heart surgery. But it doesn't matter. I'm so glad she found somebody that makes her happy. Yeah, I know how dumb that sounds. What?